New Netflix true crime tells awful story that viewers felt compelled to watch. A new true crime series which landed on Netflix yesterday, July 29, follows a horrific tale which one TV critic recently recommended. Based on a quadruple homicide involving 4 University of Idaho students in November 2022, the 3-part program investigates the horrifying murder through bodycam footage, texts, and interviews with loved ones. The 4 students were fatally stabbed in an off-campus house in the early hours of the morning, but the motive behind the killings has never been disclosed. Now, Dino Joe, who forms part of the Bunkhouse Critics team, headed to TikTok where he told his followers they should definitely be adding the Idaho murders, College Nightmare, to their watch lists.
Fruit flies taking over your kitchen? This discreet plug-in trap uses light to attract flying insects, then captures them on a replaceable adhesive cartridge, without noisy zapping or messy sprays. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/one right now.
It's been a pretty slow month for TV, so make sure you keep an eye out for both of these too, he began in a video. The series traces the steps of the night of the awful crime happened off campus, and the weeks that followed the killer walking free. Dino Joe also praised the program for the way in which it honors and pays tribute to Madison Mogen, Kaylee Goncalves, Ethan Chapin, and Zana Kernodle. Adelson, a concise synopsis of the production states, after 4 University of Idaho students are brutally murdered in their off-campus home, detectives race against time to identify the killer, uncovering chilling clues that lead to Brian Koberger, a quiet criminology PhD student. While its launch is merely a day old, the series presently holds an IMDb rating of 7 out of 10 following 326 reviews. One viewer who awarded the series a 10 out of 10 subsequently commented, "I have 2 daughters the same age as the victims. Because of them, I have read both books and watched everything on television about the murders. Of all of the TV stuff, the Idaho Murders, College Nightmare is the best of the bunch. I wasn't going to watch this one, but I'm glad I did. That said, I won't be watching it again. It's too sad." In his clip, Dino Joe went on to laud a second new Netflix edition, a 6-part drama series chronicling the 1988 bombing of Pan Am Flight 103 and the subsequent investigation in the weeks that followed. The bombing of Pan Am 103 follows local Scottish police and the FBI as they embark on the biggest murder inquiry in Scottish policing history, he explained. The critic also celebrated the stacked cast, which features Connor Swindells as DS Ed McCusker and Eddie Marson as Tom Thurman, while commending the massive production value. I am really intrigued to see how Netflix tackles this retelling of the Lockerbie bombing and how it is retold to a new audience, Dino Joe enthused. Some may not know the story as it was almost 40 years ago. The official synopsis reads, based on the events surrounding the 1988 Lockerbie bombing. Lockerbie will focus on the investigation into the crash on both sides of the Atlantic and the devastating effect it had on the small town and the families who lost loved ones. The BBC-produced series The Bombing of Pan Am 103 currently holds an IMDb rating of 7.4 out of 10 from 1,600 reviews. One recent viewer remarked, "A wonderfully made and beautifully acted drama based on true events." This atrocity forms some of my earliest memories growing up in Scotland, and I found this very interesting to see what was going on behind the scenes in the investigation.